Sorry for the delay. I forgot that I had not switched over one of my stream sources to Apex Legends, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't showing in OBS, and it was a simple fix that I just overlooked. So, hello and welcome. I don't know if this is where my camera is going to live when I'm playing. It may be a bad spot. I forget what exactly goes in the upper right corner. I think it's just like the player count and everything like that. But I still might move it. Let's go ahead and try. Let's try doing it here. It might block a little bit of gameplay, but I think that should be fine. So, Apex is a good game. I'm a big fan of it. I played it mostly on PS4 for the first month that it was out, and did pretty well with that. I'm primarily a console gamer, so that was just kind of my default. But I decided to give PC a try. Kashra, Panic Roll, hello. Thank you very much for joining. Prepare to be awed by my ineptitude. Also, please let me know if you can hear the game audio as well. Right now, it's just a little bit of faint background music, but let me know if I need to adjust the audio levels in any way. So, my main is Lifeline. She's a medic character. She's got this drone right here that is basically a portable healing drone. So it's kind of cool. She uses all healing items faster than other characters. When she revives people who have been downed faster than any other character, and when she revives a person, she puts up a little shield that's impenetrable to damage. Enemies can still walk through it, so they can always get past the shield and still shoot you, but you cannot hear game audio. Okay, let me see what I can do about that. Okay, let me know if that's any better. Awesome. Okay, that's still not working. That's fine. I will figure it out at some point. 1 star, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty bad. So, howdy team, how's it going? Looks like we're dropping in to a location known as, I want to say that's, what is that? Water treatment, yeah, okay. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit quiet when I play. Like I mentioned, I'm not the best, and so I tend to have to focus a lot. Oh, you know what? So this is the R301 battle rifle. I'm a big fan. It's commonly recognized to be one of the better guns in the game because it has. Ooh, I need that body shield. It's got. There we go. So the R301 is a really good ranged weapon because it has an auto fire mode and it has a mode for single fire, so you can snipe with it, or it's good in kind of a closer ranged engagement. So, and it sounds like, speaking of engagements, we've got some stuff going on, but my team has not moved to engage them, so I'm not gonna go pick a fight. All right. Sorry for the erratic movements. It's kind of the it's kind of what helps keep you alive when people are shooting at you. So it results in some really jerky camera movements as a result. Alrighty, team. So where do we want to head to now? This place seems like it's pretty well looted at this point. All right, cool. So one of the really cool things that Apex Legends does that made me want to try playing it versus like PlayerUnknown's Battleground or PUBG, Fortnite, I may have talked about this in a previous Apex stream, I don't remember, is that it has that pinging system. So if your team doesn't communicate with mics, like this team is not doing, then you can still communicate via the ping system and let them know if there's an enemy nearby or if you found a weapon that you think they might like. So it's really cool from that perspective. She just ran outside the door. She warped out. All right, so that was a rather unfortunate encounter there. For some reason, because my teammate was playing a Wraith and the enemy that came through the door was playing a Wraith, it took me a second to recognize that that was not my teammate, and so I didn't pull the trigger when I should have. So, but you know, hey, I didn't do the least damage on my team, so that's not so bad. All right, so let's jump out and jump into a new match. So as I was saying with the R301, it's one of my favorite guns, and it's like I said, it's commonly considered to be one of the strongest guns in the game because it's so versatile. And a lot of people, when they pick up guns, they look for maximum damage. So the um, Peacekeeper shotgun that I picked up right at the very beginning, a lot of people really like that gun because it does a lot of damage if you can consolidate your shot into like a target's center mass, or if you can hit him with a headshot, it does a lot of damage, and you can charge it up so that it can potentially do even more damage. I find it finicky. I can't hit shots with it. So, you know, the high damage weapons aren't as big a thing for me. I really prefer having weapons that'll let me be effective at any range. So the R301 I like to use for sniping if it's paired with a fully automatic weapon like the flatline that I was using, which is, you know, basically an assault rifle turned light machine gun. So that's kind of what I look for when I pick up weapons in Apex. Sometimes you have to take whatever weapons you get. There are times when you get just a couple of pistols and you have to try to make it work. But all right, let's see. Casher can confirm I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn at first. Thanks, I appreciate the support. Jeez. Keeping with my theme of reporting on my dinner, I'm having rolled tacos. Ooh, rolled tacos sound good. Yeah, pickup sticks. You know, it always smells so good, but it's always a little bit disappointing. Yeah. Hey, team, how's it going? Doing pretty well. Where do you guys like to drop? Let's go with market. Let me know if we've got anybody on our tail. Seriously? The hell was that? Damn it, I could not hit my melee attacks. I'm terrible with melee because I confuse the crouch and the melee buttons a lot still. Sorry about that. But hey, that's not bad damage considering the fact that I only lasted a minute and 60 or a minute and 50 seconds. So, yeah, the problem with switching over from PS4 to PC is not necessarily that the PC controls are inherently difficult. It's that my brain, over the course of the last month, I've wired it to say, okay, if I want to do a melee attack, I push this button. If I want to sprint, I push this button. If I want to jump and fire, I push these buttons in combination. And now that I'm playing on PC, it's a completely different control scheme. And so every time I'm like, okay, I want to melee this guy, my brain goes, I have no idea which button that is. You figure it out. And I kind of have to stop and process which button I'm pressing. So, yeah. Strategically crouching. Game sound is still missing. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see what I can do after this match. I'll see if I can fix it up. I mean, you'd basically just hear me missing all my shots and getting killed, just like you're seeing. So, you know, it is what it is. But if anybody here plays Apex, let me know what characters you like, what weapons you like. Does that make a difference with the desktop audio or with the game audio? I don't think it did. Let me know. Hey team, how's it going? I love it when my teammates don't want to be the jump master, but then they decide that they don't want. Then they decide they want to suggest where we go. It's like if you wanted to make suggestions, just drop us there as the jump master. It's cool. Sounds good. It looks like we might actually be clear because everybody's going for that supply ship. Not a bad start. R99 is kind of like the little brother to the R301. I can never make that jump on the first try. Um, it's fully automatic, so it doesn't give you the option to do single fire, but it's still a really good gun. It's got a high rate of fire. If you can get a barrel stabilizer, it reduces the recoil a lot, so it makes it very accurate. And if you can get an extended mag, then it carries more rounds, and you're more likely to be able to hit what you're shooting at. Roger, coming in. All right, managed to score a couple kills there. That guy was using a peacekeeper. He was jumping around trying to get one good shot on me. Luckily, that didn't happen. Yeah, one sec. Alright, well, wasn't the best match, but I got a kill in there at least. That wasn't too bad. Actually, ended up saving my squad mate temporarily on that one. So most damage again, had a revive, had a kill. So still the best stats on my team. That's not too bad. It's not great because we still died fairly early, but it's not terrible. Let's see. Nope and nope. Okay, so the audio is not fixed. Give me 1 second. How about that? Nope, doesn't look like it. Huh. How about that? Does that make a difference? It does not look like that makes a difference. Let's see if I can't fix that really quickly before I go into another match. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. How's that? Can you guys hear that? It should be like kind of faint music in the background. Ah, perfect. There we go. So now you can hear me die in real time, as well as see me die in real time. It's perfect. Alright, so. Let's see if we can't do just a little bit better. I have won a couple matches on PC, although one of those was my teammate carrying me pretty hard.
Get ready. Today is not gonna be easy.
But then there was another match where I actually did really well and pulled my weight and we won the match. So, again, not terrible, but I'm still pretty bad.
Today will be our day.
I think the problem is I'm right back to the point of panicking. The championship is ours. To figure out what buttons I need to be pressing when people engage, which is exactly what I did way back when I was playing on PS4 at the very beginning. It looks like I'm the most experienced player on my squad in this case, so that's gonna be fun.
Come get some. Move it or
all right.
die. Good. I'm the jump master.
Let's do this. Hey team, how's it going?
I say we land here.
Any objections to the swamps? I'll take that as a no.
Enough lying around. We dropping.
We may have had another team head in the same direction off to our left. If one of you can check on that, let me know, that'd be great. So one of the few things I can offer to a team consistently is communication. So I try to communicate as much as I possibly using my mic, and I can ping as well, but... And it looks like we've got one teammate who's just standing here, so it might just be a duo match in this particular case. Which, I mean, fine. Not that big a deal. It's mildly annoying when that happens, but it's not the end of the world. I've found nothing but RE45s. How is that possible?
Body shield here. Level 1.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
New ring is distant.
What do I not need? I don't need that. So right now I've got two automatic pistols, which, sounds like it would be great, but when you consider the fact that most other people are going to be rocking shotguns and fully automatic,
Knockdown shield
like light
here.
machine
Level
guns,
3.
Oh, it looks like my stream might be skipping a little bit. Sorry about that. Looks like I might be a little low when the game gets loud. Okay, well, I'll try to keep that in mind and see if I can't fix that for next time. You know what? Let's do this. Hold on a second. Dang it. So I accidentally dropped something that I actually wanted to keep
Gotta hop up here.
on
Joe.
a previous weapon. And I
Barrel
need to go back and
stabilizer
find
here.
it.
Level 2.
I think my teammate probably grabbed it. Dang it, that's annoying. So I accidentally dropped a, it's called a digital threat, and it's an optical system, or an optic system for a
Enemy
weapon.
over there.
Roger that. I'll be there in a sec. But it's an optic system for a weapon that lets you see through
Setting up a
smoke and
zip
stuff
line.
like that. So it can be really, really powerful in combinations with certain other abilities and certain other weapons. So I'm kind of bummed that I accidentally gave it away. But, you know, what are you going to do? Alright. So I've got a terrible weapon loadout, but I'll come try to help. Alright, so I've got an alternator, which is basically just a fully automatic SMG. It doesn't really have much to offer right now, other than a high rate of fire. The RE45 is basically the little brother to the alternator. It's a fully automatic pistol, and it's okay. You know, high rate of fire is good, but it doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage. Nor does it have a whole heck of a lot of stored, like, ammo capacity. How am I not finding any... I really do not want the longbow. Longbow is a sniper rifle, and I don't consider sniping to be particularly viable in this game. That might just because I'm kind of a bad player. It's hard to say, but that's just, you know, my take on it. They said there were enemies over here, but I don't see any. So I'm going to keep looting.
Backpack here. Level 2. Rings closing in 1.
They're RE45. So one of the things that's important to do in this game is to look for open doors, indicating that people have been here, because you don't want to get surprised if you get it all.
The ring isn't very... Might be something good this way. Body shield here. Level 1.
Team is heading off in all kinds of directions at this point. Did I come through here? No. There is a weapon there that is decent.
Body shield here. Level 2.
You know what? I'm actually going to switch out, so I've got 2 alternators. Slightly better than an RE45 and an alternator. Slightly. And since I'm just rocking light weapons, let's grab nothing but light ammo. And this is just where I live now. This is my life. We're in light ammo heaven.
Marking our surroundings.
So it looks like we're heading up to the top of the thing here. Oh, okay.
Listen up, the ring's
EM's
moving.
following us. Yeah, I'd have been shocked if this place wasn't looted already. So this area looks like it's already been looted. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as plans go.
Let's go this way.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm kind of bummed I dropped all that heavy ammo. Picked up a Spitfire, which is a really good light machine gun. High rate of fire, high damage. Only problem is it chews through ammo really quickly, so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of thirsty. But if you can keep it fed, it's a really good gun. My ult's ready to drop whenever you guys are ready for it. So one of the things that's common in Battle Royale games, and PUBG kind of popularized this, is the idea of the, like the storm or the zone or the ring or whatever you want to call it.
Area sounds good to me.
New kill leader. Eyes out for. That. Shoot him. Reload. Reload. Over here.
So that glass shattering sound you heard when I was shooting at that enemy was me breaking her shields. So I managed to shatter whatever defensive shield she had so that I was just dealing damage to her health at that point.
Enemy down.
Nice.
Using grapple.
Hostile right here.
Round 2.
You got her. You got her. Come on. Nice.
Enemy taken down.
If you can get me out, I'm about to die. Or if you can get me up.
Don't worry, I'm here.
And then I'll get our buddy up. Oh.
Looks like aiming
Oh,
is your
it-
strong suit.
It was just barely... I just barely died to the circle. That stinks. Thanks for the attempt anyways. Hey, Kitty, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
Attention.
These guys grabbed my banner, so that's good. Hopefully they'll be able to deliver me.
Breaker kill.
Oh, they've got so much... Okay, there we go. He's healing up with a med kit. Awesome. So, yeah. Hi, this is me. I don't put on nearly as good a face when I stream as you do, Kitty Riot. For those of you who are fairly new to Twitch and whatnot... Oh, snap! Somebody just one-shot him. Kitty Riot has her own channel where she streams Apex Legends, and she's much more entertaining to watch than I am. So I will try to get a win. I will work on it. It hasn't happened so far, but these are just warm-up matches. I'll get better, I promise. Hopefully I can live up to that promise. So for those of you who don't play these games, you might be wondering why I don't just log off. I mean, I'm dead, right? Well, actually, they can go to a respawn beacon, and they can actually bring me back into the fight. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner where it's got my name, or my gamer tag, it says deliver to beacon. So they can go to that respawn beacon, they can bring me back, so that I can keep playing. And you might think, like, oh, well, you know, seriously, why wait around? Just go jump into a new game. The problem with that is that then it leaves them one man low, so they're less likely to win the match. And it's just, you want to get into the, for me, I want to get into the mindset of always being a team player and always playing according to what's best for my team. And that means sometimes sticking around to see if they're going to revive me, and if I can actually lend a hand in the end game. If they die, whatever, it's no big deal. But I'm still here. I'm basically kind of sending the message that,
Contact with target.
you know, I've got faith in them, I believe in them, rah, go team. And if they die and we start another match, then that's not a big deal. Not everybody has the same philosophy on it. A lot of people would just be like, yeah, screw it, I'm out. And, you know, that is what it is. They can do what they want, but that's not me. So somebody is up on top of that roof firing with a triple take. It's an energy weapon that fires actually 3 shots in one shot. So it's like 3 laser beams basically at the same time. And they're really popular as sniper weapons, but they're also really popular as up-close kind of shotgun style weapons, because each beam has its own damage. So if you hit with one beam, it does less damage than if you hit with all 3 beams. So a lot of people will just take it and get it right up in someone's face and headshot them with all 3 beams, and usually take them out in one
This
shot.
area sounds good to me.
Yes, I believe in them. They bring me life.
Rings moving.
Oh, see, my teammate did pick up my digital threat. So you can see when he was aiming through his optic system that it highlighted the enemy in red. So that is what the digital threats do. if the enemy was in a smoke cloud or a gas cloud, which normally restricts visibility, that can be really helpful. It gives you an advantage. They are, but they don't know where you are. This guy's also playing a character called Bloodhound, who is a tracker. So he used an ability to kind of send out that plunge pulse. And what it does is it lets him know where the enemies are, even if he doesn't have direct line of sight. It's a small radius, but it can be really helpful in kind of hunting. And he just... Oh, damn. Oh, that was a good push, man. You almost got him. Hey, Sky Viper, how's it going? Thanks very much for joining. Glad you're able to catch us. This time around it's Apex and not writing a comic book, but they're both fun in their own ways. Pardon me. So, yeah, this is kind of an interesting match. My teammates seem like they kinda are familiar with what they're doing. I don't know that they're as familiar with Apex specifically because they were fairly low level, and they are kind of making some plays that I don't know that I would make, but I mean, it seems to be working for them, so I can't throw any stones. They've kind of been stuck dealing with the ring this entire time, so
Death box here.
so when you're down, really the only thing you can do is, or when you're dead, the only thing you can do is you can watch you can spectate another player and see kind of what they're doing, and you can ping the nearest respawn beacon, so that you can let them know, hey, if you're going to respawn me, this is the closest opportunity to do that. And I kind of just did that right now to remind them that I'm here, in case they forgot, so that hopefully they will pick me back up, but we'll see what happens.
Contact with hostile.
Not the most exciting thing to watch on stream, I know, but again, I don't want to... Oh man, they melted that guy. He's dead already. Nice try, team. Good game. Alright, so ultimately me waiting around kind of ended up being a bust, but it happens. Sometimes you wait around, your team revives you, and you go on to win the match, and you know, that's kind of a cool feeling. So you get XP for, you know, leveling up and getting cosmetic items and stuff like that, but it doesn't affect gameplay at all. It just makes your character look kind of cool, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, let's see. So, I love how you're explaining everything. I've never seen anyone break down the game like this before. Good stuff. Oh, thank you. I just figure if anybody watches the stream and decides they want to give it a try, I'm just kind of throwing out information so they know what's up. Because the game doesn't really explain a whole lot of the stuff. It's like ESPN meets gaming. Thank you. I don't know that I'm quite that good, but I'll take the compliment. There's actually a guy. He's a YouTuber, and I think he streams occasionally. It's Rain Day Gaming. It's RAYN Day Gaming, and he's actually a professional like like shoutcaster for video game tournaments. And he does a lot of Apex videos where he breaks down the different weapons and the different characters you can play, what their abilities are, when you want to use them. And he's very positive. Like he really promotes that team player mindset that I was talking about. I like him a lot. So if you want to know more about the game, you want to get it from a professional who knows what the heck they're talking about, check out Rain Day Gaming on YouTube.
Listen.
ESPN 8, the Ocho, for anything that even remotely resembles a sport. Exactly. It's a quote from the classic movie Dodgeball. If you haven't seen it, you need to, because it's pretty hilarious. Alright, so, hold on one sec.
This is your champion.
My sister just sent me a text saying she's going to miss the stream because her allergies are acting up.
Good luck.
And then she sent me a picture of a giant gas cloud labeled pollen. So, clearly she has feelings on the matter. Hey team, how's it going? Where do we feel like dropping tonight? I'm a fan of... From here, there's a lot of opportunities. A lot of people like to drop immediately, get into a fight. If they die, they jump back into another match. It's not a big deal. I prefer to actually strategize on my matches and play as best I can. So sometimes I will drop out further out on the map so there are fewer teams to compete with, better chances to loot, and then you kind of turn back around and you go in and you engage the other teams. The problem is it gives those teams that drop early a chance to loot up and gain momentum. And momentum is a huge thing in this game. So if you drop in and you kill 3 squads right off the bat and you've got barely anything, you're going to be pumped. You're going to be, you're going to be ready to kick butt throughout the rest of the match when you go up against the other teams. So that momentum can account for just as much as, having the best gear. That being said, starting off with an R99 is not a bad thing. Triple take, I'm not going to take that. I will swap that out because yes. Oops. Drop. So, not a bad start loot-wise. Could use some armor.
Ring countdown.
Pay attention. Some of us
There
aren't
we go.
inside the ring.
I will take that.
Kill leader.
And I'm definitely going to need more
No
light
kill
ammo
leader.
if I'm
Go on,
rocking
watch
2 weapons that are fully automatic and use light ammo. So. Ooh, nice. That's great. Speaking of light ammo. Another reason that I like the R301 and the R99 is because they do use the light ammo, which, this is anecdotal, so don't take it as gospel, but I think it's the most common ammo type in the game. At the very least, it feels like it is.
It's go time.
And
We're over here.
you can't be too kitted out with grenades. There's never anything wrong with grabbing a few extra grenades when you've got extra inventory slots, because
Body shield here.
I have gotten an entire squad killed by chucking 1 grenade into a building, and it was pretty awesome.
Dibs. Forget that.
Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm pinging that. I've got a blue body shield. I missed that somewhere along the way. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to
Half the
ping that,
squad's left.
or
No
claim
time
it.
to
I
be
forgot that I had it.
All
I actually
good.
want to swap that over. Nope. I want to swap that over
It's go
there.
time.
And check up upstairs. If I hear anything, I'm just gonna drop back down.
Roger that. So, one of the things that you can do with all the weapons is you can get these attachments that are really cool. I missed who followed me there. Thank you very much for following, though. I do appreciate it. I will go back and check the log momentarily. Ooh. How badly do I want this? How badly do I want this? How badly do I want this? Actually, you know what? I want it pretty badly. Let's go grab it.
Eva shotgun here.
Okay, so you may be asking yourself, why the heck did I pick up the Hemlock? I know a lot of people don't like this gun. However, it's actually pretty good. I was talking earlier about versatility in your weapons, and the Hemlock has some of the most versatility in the game, because you can switch it to single fire mode, and it makes it a pretty decent sniper weapon
Wingman here.
or long range weapon. Not as good as like
Rings close and in one.
the longbow or the G7 Scout or anything like that, but still pretty darn good. And the great thing about it is that if you get into a close range encounter, you can always switch it back over to a 3-round
We've got
burst fire
45
mode.
seconds.
So it gives you good engagement options at long range, mid range, and close range.
Supply bin over there.
And then if you pair it with something like the R301, which can also go between full auto and single fire, you're overlapping your effective ranges, and that's something that I don't see a lot of players doing, even when I'm watching
Not for
streamers.
long, pal.
They usually will go for a wingman, which is kind of long range ish if you're really good with it, and they'll go for the peacekeeper, but those tend to be short ranged focused loadouts. So I like the ability to switch over to shooting people from farther away at the same time that I'm shooting people from closer up. So
Progress.
Listen up, the rings.
Or at the same time, having the ability to shoot at someone close up, is what I meant to say.
Optics here. Close range.
I will take that. Nice.
Thank you.
So right now I've got the Hemlock set to single fire for it to be my long range, accurate sniping weapon.
Let's see, where should we go?
And then I've got the
Guess,
R301 set to my auto fire. So it's going to be my up
Get
close and
over here.
personal weapon
Let's go over here.
for close encounters.
Punching a tunnel.
Good choice. Everything a streamer says is gospel. Just kidding. If in doubt, take it out or pick it out. I can't rhyme. When in doubt, pull out a gun. Yes, exactly. Whoops.
Oh,
My bad. I wasn't paying attention to where I was running.
just like, ooh, a portal.
Exactly. This is pretty. Did we loot those supply crates, or did someone else?
Yeah, we opened it.
Okay, cool.
Gotta hop up here. Select fire.
No. Dang it. Anything in here I can do without? Nah. Because I'm planning on using the Hemlock primarily as a long-range single-fire weapon, I don't need tons of ammo. But because the
Got my eyes on that vector.
R301 is full auto, I want to have a ton of bullets for it. So,
There's a
or-
purple item in this
What do
building.
you think is over here?
New kill leader. Watch for them.
Okay. I'll go
That's pretty
scout
big.
around the
Might be a
far side
body
on the
armor.
bottom.
I'm looking for R301.
Calling in a lifeline
I'll
package.
keep an eye out.
Was a body armor.
Optics here. Close range.
Mira, someone's out there.
They're nowhere here. They're nowhere here.
Roger that. They probably saw my package.
I'm taking shots.
Damn
Back
it.
up here. Let's regroup.
Recharging my shields. Shot at. Taking fire.
Reloading.
Yeah, knock that guy with a grenade. That was awesome.
Recharging my shields.
Star. Bad guys, let's do it.
Reloading.
Patching myself up.
Reloading.
Reloading. They're not getting back up from that. Reloading. They're not getting back up. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
There's a Pathfinder around here somewhere.
Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Nice.
Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Still your kill there. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You saved me.
Patching myself up.
Come on, say hello.
Just drop my heal drone there for you, Shaddy.
Patching myself up.
Where's that last box? I don't remember where it was. 1, 2. Oh, right here.
Death box here.
Okay. There might be people watching us.
R301 here.
Oh, how did I miss that? Nice. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Phoenix kit here.
Was that you shooting, or is that someone shooting at you?
I think that was a misfire.
1 minute.
Not sure.
Ring's not far.
Okay.
Placing a portal.
45 seconds. Rings close.
I set the portal.
Portal.
Somehow I dropped the optics from my R301. It's kind of annoying.
Oh, there goes keep your eye in the air. Someone's just east of us.
Yeah, I see the trail.
They'll be coming in, right?
We want to go for them? Yeah, they're gonna have to because they're out of circle.
Yeah. Let's just make sure no one else is watching that.
Yeah, good idea. I like this guy. He actually communicates.
Good. We're inside.
It's always nice.
I'm gonna climb up here just to take a peek.
So I managed to get a pretty good optic. I like this one a lot. I see a lot of like the really pro streamers and whatever kind of ignore it, but I'm a big fan of this optic because it really zooms in well, but it doesn't feel as
Looks
slow
like a
as
care
some of the other
package is
ones.
coming in. Big things in that.
So yeah, I like it. I'm a fan.
Oh, they're fighting over
Just
there.
spotted someone out there.
Someone just threw a flare.
You want to go? You want to go say hi?
There will be one coming from our east, right? We might have to.
I guess
yeah,
that's
we
true.
can if you want.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep our eye out.
Let's not get snuck up on the rings coming in. They're
Oh,
probably
shit.
going to be coming in too. So let's
They
go
see
east.
us. Yeah. Okay. The people that I just pinged saw.
All right. Well, even more reason to kind of back off then.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
I don't see anybody in those structures directly to our east, so
Yeah. Do you want to take a peek?
Gonna watch this spot.
sure, let's check. Might as well.
Okay. We're gonna go check out these houses, Wraith.
They spotted me. I'm taking
Oh,
shots.
shit, Wraith.
Never mind. Let's go back.
Coming back.
Hostile over there.
Any idea
Need to
what we're
recharge my
working with?
shields.
Two, 3-person squad. Any of the legends? I don't know why I'm asking because he hasn't communicated
Ouch.
with.
They're over
Got
by
an enemy
there.
out there.
They might have someone coming around this side of the mountain to flank us, so just keep an eye on that.
They just went out for that.
Throwing
I'm
arc
throwing
star.
what? 2 nades?
Engaging.
Oh,
Throwing
did I
arc
hit one?
star.
Oh yeah, I hit one. Oh, they're backing up though.
They went into the building over here.
Grab you.
Follow the tunnel.
Knocked 2 of them. Shit, there's another one here. He's right up top. Shit, there's another team coming up behind us. They're inside the building.
Using meds. Come on, come on, come on.
So team, you can see that as soon as Shaddy got dropped, he left the match. So even if Suplex here does manage to get me up, we're probably kind of screwed. They're fighting inside. Yeah, and then let's bail.
You're lucky I like you.
Oh, get him.
Down one.
Nice. Oh
Someone's out
shit.
for the count. Look out! Grenade!
Oh, holy crap! I didn't realize that was the last squad! Dude,
Yeah, man.
that was awesome! You
Yeah,
played that
man. Oh.
perfectly. Good game.
Oh, good game, dude. Oh, man.
Awesome.
You are the apex.
And Shaddy left before he could see the glory, man.
I know, right? He didn't believe.
He didn't have the faith. Oh man, look at that damage compared to mine.
Oh, man. It's all good,
Jeez.
dude. I was baiting you guys.
It's all good. It was teamwork. So good game, man.
Yeah.
Feel free
Yeah,
to
good
add
game,
me
dude.
if you want to team up again.
Yeah, we'll do, man.
All right, later. All right, sorry. I got kind of focused on the game there, folks. I'm on push to talk, Kitty. I don't try to do open mic too much, just because if I have to cough or whatever, I don't want to cough right in somebody's face or in their ear, I should say. But combined arms, dude, I'd be in my A10 laying down fire. Barely knows how to use the CBU-97. Now, those are weapons I'm not familiar with. Those must be from Titanfall specifically, and I haven't played that game, Sky Viper. Yeah, third party always is rough, Kitty. Luckily, we managed to pull it out. I was able to down those two people from the other squad kind of early on, right before I got dropped, and I think that helped my teammate Suplex there kind of come in and finish off the third teammate, and then he let the other two parties fight inside the building, and then he finished them off. So it was perfectly played on that one, on his part, I should say. Let me just see if I missed anything. Sky Viper, yeah, this is an EA game, and 1 star left. Sorry, I didn't get to say goodbye, man. See you next time, hopefully. Said it on the internet, makes it true. Oh my, okay, all right. So I'm going to real world weapon cluster. Oh, gotcha. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's right. I forgot, Sky Viper. You do all the all those great what's the word I'm looking for? Like military aviation videos and stuff like that. So it would make sense that you would know that kind of stuff. Ooh, this is interesting. I got 2 skins for the R99. So the skins, again, they don't do anything. They don't change the damage. They don't change the rate of fire. All they do is look cool. And I gotta be honest, this epic weapon skin does look pretty dope. So I'm going to equip that. So every time I pick up an R99, it's going to be this awesome, shiny, like, metallic purple. Which kind of reminds me of these old school Hot Wheels that had the cool iridescent paint jobs. So it's harkening back to my youth. What time is it? It's 8:01. We got started a couple minutes late, so let's do one more match. I guarantee you it won't go as long as that last one did. I'll probably die a lot faster, but let's give it a shot. Kitty, I'm the best. I don't know about that. Suplex was the best, but I contributed at least, and I'm happy with that. Should put on a Vikings logo. My buddy had those. Nice. Yeah, those old Hot Wheels. I didn't collect Hot Wheels. My buddy did when I was a kid. But he had the racetracks and all the cars and stuff like that. I was a Ninja Turtles collector myself. I had pretty much all the Ninja Turtles and the He-Man action figures, which were amazing. So those are my toys of choice. All right. Hold on a moment. It's important to stay hydrated, folks. As a former corpsman, 90% of my job was reminding my Marines, you should hydrate. Have you hydrated lately? You should drink some water. Make sure you hydrate, Marine. You know, stuff like that. Mostly because I didn't want to have to start an IV on someone who forgot to drink water for 48 hours and got dehydrated. Kitty, good luck in your match. If you are interested, we could always team up for a match after this. Let me know. Who is my Panic Girl? Drink water and take a knee. Yeah. For Navy Corpsmen, the mantra is water and Motrin. So, or hydrate and Motrin. But then you get yeah doc, whatever. Yeah, sometimes. Most Marines were pretty good about being like, oh yeah, okay doc.
And never
But,
quit.
My favorite Ninja Turtle, I was always a Leonardo
What are you
fan.
waiting for? Let's do
He's
this.
the leader, he's all about working with the team, making sure the team is fighting effectively and stuff like that. I was always drawn to that particular character type. That's why I actually kind of like the character of Cyclops in the X-Men, even though a lot of people give him a hard time for being kind of a weenie. I like it. I like
Introducing your
those
champion.
character archetypes. So, Champion Squad. What? Hey team, how's it going? Generation Killed. I have not
should
seen
land there.
that.
Looks like fun.
I'm assuming that's a documentary or a movie about like modern military life. Looks like we're dropping right away into Skulltown, my favorite. Skulltown's always a bit hairy, but you know, it'll be fine, I'm sure. We got this in the bag. I would report to my team that there are other teams dropping in this location, but there are always other teams dropping in this location in Skulltown. So it's kind of pointless. Oh, I missed the catwalk. Dang it. I actually got 2 weapons and ammo for those weapons right away. That's not normal for me in Skulltown.
Attention. First blood.
The battle happens quick. Be ready.
What?
Take it off the gun! Damn one!
My team is taking off in another direction, so I'm going to follow them.
Let's go this way.
Roger that. Coming to you.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring.
What's that?
Marking our surroundings.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Oh,
Shots fired.
Gage.
Contact with target. Taking a moment to
On the
recharge
way.
my shield.
Oh shit!
Spotted.
Right here with me in this room, coming around.
Reloading!
Behind you, Bryn.
Ah, damn it, I took the bullet for you.
Come on, compadre. Get
Thanks.
up. Come on. Say adios
Squad
to the
down.
entire squad. Damn, I'm good at this.
New
Thanks.
kill leader appointed.
New kill leader.
Deploying health drone.
Could use some armor if you guys find any.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Recharging my shields.
Shot from up top.
Let's go over here.
I have any health here.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Jump pad out.
Drop the Pathfinder.
Down one.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading. Whole squad ate my dog.
Nice, good game.
Let's do that again. Got a helmet here, amigos. Backpack here. Level 2. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
Peacekeeper in that box.
Pass me that shield.
All right, so that match,
Heavy ammo. If you
or that exchange went pretty well. You said you need heavy ammo? I can spare a little bit.
Level 2.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Half the squads remain.
Thanks.
Heavy ammo here.
No problem.
We've got 1 minute, and the ring is far. Just how I like it.
moment to recharge my shields.
We've got 45 seconds.
Ultimate
If you don't got
assailants here.
robotic legs, you need to move.
Thank you.
I need a
All right, so
standard
that match
stock.
went pretty well
I need to
because
hop
we were
up.
able to kind of keep things moving. We revived each other when we needed to,
Oh, my bad.
which is helpful. Sorry, I'm a little bit, whoops, a little bit focused here. Now,
Alright.
something that I was able to do there that I'm not normally able to do is I was actually able to use the G7 Scout pretty effectively in close range right there, where I didn't have to aim down sights, despite the fact that ostensibly it's a sniper weapon, and I was just able to make it work.
Go faster.
Warning.
But I'm going to switch over to this guy because I prefer...
Ring. Moving now. Rapidamente.
There's meant to be something good this way.
Here's your birthday present.
I prefer the full auto style weapons
I
if
know.
all possible. Oh, grenade, grenade. I'm gonna go through this building.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
How's that guy?
Coming up behind you.
Contact with hostile.
Reload.
Broke his armor.
He ran out the door. I need to.
Damn. This Pathfinder is really hurt.
I got someone right on me.
Shoot this.
Dead. They're on my box.
There was a Wraith and a Pathfinder. Oh, we got eliminated. Good game, guys. All right, so that was a bit rougher than the previous match, but you know, did okay. Had a kill, did some decent damage. Not gonna complain about that. I did face tank a shotgun blast from that Octane character right at the beginning, so you know, I saved my buddy. Champion squad, I got some extra points for that. Didn't live up to the reputation, but that's all good. So yeah. Let's see here. He's too sexy for his gun. Think on the catwalk. Okay, I don't know what this is referring to. Do my little turn. Oh, because I missed the catwalk landing. That's right. Okay, okay. That's funny. Too bad it didn't win any awards because it was too realistic. I like seeing the real guys in their interviews. Even with that level of detail, I thought the show would take some liberties. They took some, but nothing I would consider major or out of line. Civilian puke that never served, just researched. Like after watching, it was combat was a bit Hollywood. Never in First Recon, the casual way they address each other at times. So okay, that's pretty good. Army personally, Cab Scout. Yeah, Panic Roll is a pretty awesome dude. He's probably got a lot of stories to share. So, for those of you who don't know, who might be watching, Panic Roll and I are actually really good friends in real life. So, he and I hang out pretty frequently. But I don't. You know what? Let's do one more. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, let's do one more match. You know what? Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can do. I'll see if Kitty wants to play around real quick. See if she wants to be part of my stream or not. She might not, and that's totally cool, but figure it's worth a try. Might have to wait a minute if she's in the middle of a match, but do it. I support bad decisions. Yeah, you say that every time. But we'll give it... Let's give it like 2 minutes. It'll give me a bit of a time to take a break. Not from the stream, but just from the game. You know, let me reset myself, and then we'll jump back into it. You guys tell me. Do you want me to play another character, or do you want me to stick with Lifeline? She's my favorite because I was a medic. She's a medic. You know, we connect on a personal level, but also I like her abilities a lot, and they fit the team game, the team play style of this game very well. But I'd be happy to switch over to a different character if you guys would like me to do so. Looks like, okay, so I've got the metallic green skin for the alternator as well. Kind of like that. Okay, we're going to stick with that. Legends, looks like we've got another skin. Oh, we've got a banner for Gibraltar. Or a tracker for Gibraltar, sorry. Sure, we can put that on there. Shoot, man, whatever you decide, I'm down. This game is fun to watch. Awesome. Panic roll. When armor moves, do they operate from a base like aircraft? Do they go from camp to camp? How does that work? So, I actually have some small amount of information about this, but they do operate from bases primarily the same way that aircraft would or infantry would or whatever. You can get them stationed out in the field as well if they're on operations with an infantry unit or supporting an infantry unit, but yeah, there you go. Panic roll said it in a much more technical manner. Have you not yet learned he is the devil on your shoulder in person? Yeah, I know, he is. He's the little guy with the horns and the pitchforks out of the two halves of my conscience. So, give me 1 second, I'm gonna take a drink. And I'm guessing that Kitty Riot is not either interested or available to play, which is totally cool. Or she might just be, like I said, in the middle of a match and doing really well, so I don't want to interrupt her flow. So, throw something out. What character should I play, or what weapons do you want to see me use? There are a lot of different options. There's a shotgun pistol called the Mozambique, commonly considered to be the worst gun in the game. There's a light ammo pistol called the P2020, which has a high rate of fire but minimal damage, and it's kind of difficult to hit with. There are a couple different rapid fire or like either burst weapons or fully automatic weapons. There are some shotguns. Let me know what you want to see me try out. I definitely have a style of play, but it never hurts to branch out and try something a little bit new. So throw some suggestions at me, and I will try to follow.
I am ready. I hope you are too.
Pathfinder melee. You know what, Red Shirt? You can bite me.
It's go time.
I can't play Pathfinder, and my time is running out to choose a character. So I'm going to go Lifeline again, just because it's the default, and someone already picked Pathfinder. Otherwise, I would have done it based on Red Shirt's recommendation. But the melee only, that's just mean, dude. Come on. Hitting one melee attack in this is bad for me, because I keep hitting the crouch button because they're right next to each other. And so, like, I'll go up to punch someone, then I'll just crouch in front of them. Very aggressively, but I'm still just crouching. So
I'm the jump master.
I'm gonna let somebody else be the jump master and decide where we go.
This is awesome. I'm the
This
jump
is
master.
a double-edged sword. Sometimes they just drop right into Skulltown. We get into a fight immediately. We die immediately. We have to start over. But there is something to be said for the fast game, where you kind of immediately get into fights and you practice that level of
Might be something good
like
this way.
just high
Check out over there.
intensity gameplay. And that's pretty much what we're doing here, it looks like. It looks like they've decided they want to go Skulltown. So I'm going to try landing on this roof, seeing if I can't get a couple pieces of gear before I have to drop down. And there's somebody behind me, and I don't want somebody behind me. Okay, now I feel much better about somebody following me. So I picked up a Devotion. It's an energy weapon. It has a bit of a charge up in order for you to hit its full rate of fire, but once it does charge up, it's pretty decent damage. So I'm happy with the way this kind of worked out.
Round one.
Already inside the ring.
Just giving my
Gonna
shields a
run in
recharge.
here and shield up real quick.
Health drop if you need it.
Giving my shields shields are
Hey,
recharged.
get wrecked. I've got my heal drone out here if you want to come get healed up real quick.
Let's go this way.
Target over there.
I am down.
Oscar Mike.
I'm getting shot at.
I'm down. Need a medic.
I'm gonna try to come get your banner. Give me a sec to heal up.
Head
You could-
down if you need it. Just giving my shields a recharge.
So this devotion has worked pretty well for me so far as dropping people, but I haven't had the chance to finish anybody off, which means they probably got revived by their team, which is problematic.
Don't worry, I got a squad mate's banner.
Champion has been eliminated.
Alright, let's go do this.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Yeah, got him.
Good job. Long shot and
Reloading.
That was you, my bad.
Thanks.
No problem. You want to go back in and grab your stuff, or do you want to move to another area to loot?
Sure. Let's.
Alright, let's roll. I'm running out of energy ammo here, so that's kind of an issue, but should be something we can work with.
Could be P2020 here.
I meant to tag the armor, sorry. In case you wanted to grab it. Went from being really chaotic and loud and busy in here to suddenly there not being anything going on. Oh, I heard somebody. I hear movement over near me. Bangalore just launched smoke. Down to my last full magazine of energy ammo.
Warning. Movement in progress.
We're all inside the ring. Good. Enemy down. Reload. Heads up, we've got an airstrike coming in. Setting shield, healing them. Reloading. Contact.
Oh, shit.
Got you. Shields up. Some damage over there.
Thanks.
Care package being delivered.
Care package touching down. They usually
Oh, that was an awesome slide right into her, and I hit her with 3 shotgun blasts right to the center mass, and I didn't kill
Good
her.
job, man. Anyway.
Thanks, man. Good game. Good luck in your next match.
You-
All right, not bad. You know, got a respawn, got a revive, got a kill, had the most damage on my team. It could have been worse. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting better on PC. When I first started off, I was a hot mess. So I'm happy with the progress that I've made so far. I do need to start branching out into some other characters though, so that I can, just expand my repertoire in case someone does pull Lifeline. I need to be able to play other characters on PC as well. If that ever happens, I'll probably default to Bangalore because she's a pretty good, well-rounded character, and I like her gameplay a lot. Definitely improving. Still a hot mess though. Thanks, Kasher. Way to bury the lead there a little bit. Panic Roll, thanks. I'm trying. I don't know that I'm killing it exactly, but I'm killing some of it. We'll put it that way. Let's see. Forgive typos and poor grammar. I just know Air Red Horse is good, and please forgive Red Horse is possibly the best at it. Stories I've heard. Yeah, I did have a couple awesome matches. I had a couple that went really well. I'm very happy with kind of how this whole session went. Just going back through. All right. Well, I think what we're going to do at this point is we are going to probably call it. Apex seems like it's going kind of slow anyways. But we've been on for about an hour and 20. I don't want to bore people. And normally I stream I stream Rogue Legacy with my lovely wife, but she wasn't available for that tonight. So instead, I am playing Apex as kind of a placeholder just to make sure I'm continuing with the stream schedule. But thanks very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate the compliments. I am still working on my streaming approach. I kind of was just talking by instinct this particular video because I had to be so focused on everything that was going on. So hopefully it was interesting, informative, useful stuff, and I do apologize that I ignored chat a little bit during those matches. Oh, Red Shirt, I am going to stream Sekiro. I'm actually planning on starting that maybe next week, but I am so excited for that game. I've been avoiding any possible spoilers. I know a little bit about the game's mechanics and combat system, but I don't know anything about the story other than kind of like the plot hook, and that's it. So I'm really excited to stream that because it looks like it's going to be awesome. Sekiro, yeah. So yeah, that's the plan, is to start streaming Sekiro on Wednesdays. Actually, I don't know if we'll do Sekiro next week or not. Just because Sarah and I have to finish our Rogue Legacy head-to-head match. We both have one win each, so we have to have that tiebreaker. So I think that's next Wednesday, and then after that, I'll start Sekiro. So it'll be 2 Wednesdays from now. Practice my parrying. Yeah, I was much better at parrying in Bloodborne than I was in Dark Souls. I think because Dark Souls, you got the shield and you feel safer if you just use it to block. But in Bloodborne, that offhand pistol becomes really important for parrying, and so I got much better at it with that game. And I've heard from people who've played the game that people who did well with Bloodborne will probably do a little bit better with Sekiro because they're both fairly fast combat-wise, and the parrying is so key. So hopefully that's true. Hopefully some of those skills carry over. But it's closer to Bloodborne than Dark Souls. That's good to know because I actually prefer Bloodborne. Out of the entire series, Bloodborne's my favorite. I love the whole, Soulsborne series, but Bloodborne's the best. No stream master, but I see people doing the green screen thing a lot. I really have no major suggestions. You have a great streaming presentation. I love the amount of information you provide. Awesome. Well, I'll keep going with the information, at least when I'm, like I said, just kind of stream of consciousness chatting. And I do have a green screen. I just haven't set it up behind me because this is not going to be my permanent streaming location. We're getting our office set up so that I'll be able to do that a little bit better in there. And it doesn't make sense to set up the green screen and take it down and set it up and take it down. So, for right now, you just have to look at some, well, I guess the tail end of some cool artwork that we've got up on the walls. So, anyways. Panic Roll, a great weapon fighter, so you struggle in Sekiro. Yeah, I can see that. Sekiro definitely seems like it's more of a, a fast-paced game versus a, high damage, high poise type of game. So... did I make that art? No, God, no. No. I'm not an artist. This is actually from an artist named Nigel Sade, last name Sade, and he does an entire series of different spaceships in that style. We actually have a few more pieces that we need to put up. We basically have them, ascending as you go in one direction across the wall. and they're pretty cool. I really like his art style a lot. He also has a really cool series of stained glass like superheroes, like Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman and stuff like that, and they're really cool. I like him a lot. So so yeah, Nigel Sod. Check him out online if you wanted to pick up some of his stuff. But I think that I may have stalled long enough. It is time for me to go and take care of stuff around the house. So I will see you all on Monday. Oh, actually, before I go, anybody in the San Diego area, don't forget that Kingdom Con, which is a small gaming convention, is going on this weekend. I say it's small, but it's actually a pretty good size. There's a lot of different events happening. You should definitely check it out. It's their 10th and last year. So if you're in the San Diego area, you know, pick up even a day ticket to show your support, play some great games, and at least get to see what the event was like while it was still kind of thriving and kicking. So definitely check that out. Otherwise, Monday nights, I'll be there showing off Villains and Henchmen and all of our other games if you go to Kingdom Con, so come find me. It's Ravensdale Publishing is the name of the company, so it'll be easy to find. Otherwise, Monday nights, we're back to writing and drawing comics with Samson, our artist, and we've made pretty good progress with that. Samson's actually got some cool progress to show on the page layouts and stuff like that, so definitely check it out. And in the meantime, give us a follow here on Twitch if you could. It's always nice to get that support. You'll also hear when we go live again. And thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting. You're very welcome. I will try to be informative next time as well, but I can't make any promises.